Carlos Ulberg versus Dominick Reyes in the main event. This is crazy because this one's going under the radar. I don't know. What time are the fights in Perth, Paul? Because what time of the day will it be in the States?
I think
is
it's
Sunday?
It's Sunday our time in Perth, early at so I think it'll be evening on Saturday for East Coast and probably early evening on the West Coast.
Right.
It'll probably be good fight time.
Yeah. Carlos Ulberg, Dominick Reyes. That's got to be a number one contender matchup because obviously we've got Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev. They're throwing down in a couple of weeks. If Magomed Ankalaev wins, obviously he needs a new challenge. Yep. Pereira will not be entitled to discussions anytime soon. And if Pereira wins, he certainly needs new blood. Yes, there's Yuri Prohaska fighting Khalil Roundtree, and both of those guys, they're perennial contenders, if you will. But Carlos Ulberg is on an 8-fight win streak. Dominick Reyes is on a 3-fight win streak with 2 knockouts, which is a crazy comeback story for Dominick Reyes. I mean, remember, man got knocked out, what was it, like 4 times in a row after losing?
4 times.
And they were bad knockouts. And now he's back, looking better than ever.
Yeah.
And if he knocks out Carlos Ulberg, that's 4 wins in a row. And in a lot of people's minds, he beat John Jones. Where does that lie with you, by the way, Paul? You think Reyes beat John Jones?
I remember in the moment. Now, obviously, I haven't watched it back in detail. I wasn't talking about it with you back then when that fight happened. But I remember in the moment when I watched that fight, I thought Dominick Reyes won the fight.
I was
completely honest.
Yeah, I was in the building. I think I was working for Fox or ESPN, probably, whatever network it was. And yeah, I remember at that moment in time, I was like, wow.
He just did it. Yeah.
Reyes won that fight, right? And everyone was like, I think so. And then obviously Jones got the decision. Harrington and Brian, do you guys have an opinion on that? Let's talk about that real quick. And we're not trying to shit on John Jones, far from it. Just talking about the relevance of the fight this weekend. But Harrington, who won that fight between Jones and Reyes, in your opinion?
So I remember texting you that I thought Santos versus Jones was the biggest robbery of all time. And that was until Reyes didn't get the nod against John Jones.
I think I had the same reaction you did, which was, we just watched John Jones lose. I wish I would have put money on Reyes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if you'd have put money on Reyes, that would have paid out big.
Yeah, he had to be a massive underdog, right?
4-1.
He had to be. Yeah.
Is that all 4-1? I would have thought more than that. But yeah, Ulberg, 8-fight winning streak. Who's he beat along the way? He's beat Volkan Oezdemir, Anthony Smith. No, that was Reyes. He beat.
Oh, you're talking about Ulberg. Yeah. Well, Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, that was his last one, I think, right?
That's the biggest one he's had, I know for sure.
Yeah, the Ulberg Anthony fight got canceled. He's got Oezdemir, Jan Blachowicz,
Menefield,
Ihor Peteria.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think this slightly could be a number one contender matchup because, all right, if Pereira wins, and we know we said last weekend, what did he say last week? He said, when I beat him, Magomed Ankalaev's title aspirations are done or whatever. If it's a close fight, they got to do a rubber match. Simple as that, right?
And I hope it is. I hope it's a good fight because the last one, I remember thinking, I was hoping for more. And there's a lot of rumors that were going around that Alex Pereira wasn't really feeling his best. Whatever. No excuses this time, hopefully. And hopefully it's a bit more of a barn burner of a fight. And yeah, I agree with you, though. I think this is another case where whoever stands out, if they make a huge statement on Sunday/Saturday coming up this week down under, I mean, you could slide right in there. Like you said, we're always looking for a new challenger, somebody that hasn't been in there, especially when there's rematches that kind of happen like that in the division. When that gets settled, we want to see somebody new. We want to see something different. And Ulberg, I mean, he looks great. He fights great. He's on a crazy win streak. And shit, what better story than if Dominick Reyes pulls it off, especially to go down there in enemy territory, if he pulls off a big knockout to make it 4 in a row, especially a knockout. If he knocks him out, and that's 4 KOs in a row, after what he went through to kind of pull himself up by the bootstraps and get back in there, that's crazy, dude.
You know that most people in that light heavyweight division, though, probably want Magomed Ankalaev to win. Because, Magomed might be a tougher stylistic matchup for a lot of people, but it's just a new blood. It's a new champion. And none of them have fought Magomed Ankalaev. I mean, some of them have, but none of the big names. They've all had a go against Pereira. Yuri's had a go. Khalil's had a go. All right, there's two anyway. But if Magomed Ankalaev, becomes champion, he's got nothing but contenders. Carlos Ulberg, Khalil Roundtree, Jan Blachowicz, Jamal Hill, Dominick Reyes, Alexander Rakic. None of those have fought Magomed Ankalaev. Pereira hasn't fought them all either, but still. You can't make a prediction.
No.
I did a little YouTube video on this. It's one of those. I could toss a coin. I can make a case for both. Is Dominick Reyes much of a wrestler? I think he does have a wrestling background, and if he's smart, he would use it in this fight.
Yeah, but he's definitely more of a striker. I was actually just doing the clips for Ricci where we got to pull some stuff for the highlighters, and I watched him against Smith. I watched him in his last knockout against Krylov, and man, he did a really good job of forcing guys to kind of take away that negative space between them and opening up big counters with his left hand. And it started with the jab against Krylov, and he looks sharp on the feet again. I mean, he was more of a knockout guy his whole career. So I don't know if he will. But yeah, I think mixing it in, especially over a 5-round fight, he's a smart guy. He's had championship experience before. So it's a big step for
Ulberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's beaten top guys before, though. But anyway, there it is.
Yeah, he deserves it.
That's our official preview of UFC Perth. We've got
there's not too much else to really talk about. We lost a fight in, I think Tafa got injured or is out. So there's 14 fights, but there's a lot of newer blood, I would say, on the card.
If you are struggling to get a good night's sleep, it might be because of your mattress and you need to upgrade it. And that's where Brooklyn Bedding makes it super easy to upgrade your sleep. I found the perfect mattress. It got delivered right to my door. You unbox it, it all kind of inflates itself. It's not inflatable, but it just like comes alive outside of the box, and it will give you the best sleep of your life. Brooklyn Bedding handcrafts every single mattress in their Arizona factory. No middlemen, no gimmicks, just top tier quality, honest pricing, and real American craftsmanship for a better night's sleep. Just take their sleep quiz and find your perfect match in just under 2 minutes. And guess what? You get to try this bad boy out for 120 nights. It's a comfort trial. If you love it, then of course you keep it. If you don't like it, they will return or swap it hassle-free. Not sure you can take my word for it? Well, Brooklyn Bedding has been awarded the best mattress by CNET and best hybrid mattress by Wirecutter, so you know it's the real deal. So go to brooklynbedding.com, use the promo code BELIEVE at checkout to get a massive 30% off site-wide. This offer, by the way, is not available anywhere else. That is brooklynbedding.com. These mattresses are phenomenal. The promo code is BELIEVE for a huge 30% off site-wide.